On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Men will look at it later on in life. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to jump out of airplanes for like 6 years of my life. And then I didn't know the repercussion it was going to do to my body until later on. But we do that. Men go full force. We go full ahead. We don't think about the repercussions. Well, a woman is more emotional. They think about the repercussions. So in all, it's just that's the way it is. A man will eventually learn at his older age, and then he'll gain that wisdom through his experience. And therefore, he'll see him be able to take accountability for the stuff that he did. But a lot of stuff in relationships, I think that is more or less in relationship wise, it's more or less not just only on the man. Is a lot of that stuff, the damage is, I think it's based on culture. Our culture do a lot of damage. And I mean, you got to pass accountability what accountability is. A lot of times we just fall in line with our culture.
So, Mr. Logic, whose side you on? Really?
Chicago more and more.
Yeah.
I'm on the side of logic. So wherever the logic,
what? Your logic all over the place.
All right, there you go. Take a shot.
I don't get that name. She said,
"Oh, Mr. Logic, you know, this has been great. You know."
Yeah. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome to Lapeef Let's Talk. Make sure you guys get them likes up. I appreciate all the super chats that's been coming through, man. I see y'all in, man, y'all dropping some heavy cash tonight, man. Appreciate it, man.
We bike.
Yeah. Green Gang, I see you. Make sure you guys hit that join button. Pay. Yeah, I see. Right into the new year. Everybody's feeling good, man. Everybody must be off work tomorrow. I think that's what it is. Green Gang, I see you guys.
Off today.
She said we got over, Gail says we had over 1.5K in the chat. Let's get the likes up to 1K. We're not at 1K yet. And likes? Come on, y'all. Let's get the likes up to 1K. Everybody take a moment.
Get the likes up if you agree with Rilla.
So what you say?
1.7K in the chat.
1.7K in the chat. And we only have 1,000. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes. Come on, y'all. Let's get it up there.
We got about 2 hours.
Moving on to our next topic, which is, do men ever think about the damage they cause women? That's for the women right there.
Men think? Wait, men think?
Here you go again with them blows. Do men ever think about the damage they cause women? I'm going to start with you, Kayla.
This is interesting. To be quite honest, not unless they want her back. I don't think so. I think that they're okay. We're not going to generalize all men because there are men that have remorse, that feel bad about being shitty. There are men that have a conscience, right? But there are lots of people that don't, that feel like, you know, I'm moving how I'm moving. And if you don't like it, whatever, like they don't care. But I do think that most of the time men that do care only care like if they want her back. Like if they, you know, realize that they hurt, or, you know, they see the damage that was done and whatever, or, you know, if they have kids together and they see the damage and it affects other, whatever. But on a general basis, no, I don't think that men think like harbor over in any way the damage that they cause women, because one, they don't think that they're causing any damage. They say, you know, I kept it real from the beginning. I told her, you know, whatever, whatever excuses they want to use about their bad behavior. And they just keep it moving.
All right. Courtney, coming to you next. Do men ever think about the damage that they do to women?
I'm going to agree with Kayla on this. I don't think in general, men necessarily are wanting to do damage to women. I think it happens when men are more logical, where I'm telling you like it is, or okay, it's over. Women usually want closure, needs more. And if they don't get it, sometimes that can cause a lot of damage. If, you know, our emotions is too tied into it. So I don't think men are purposely or wanting to cause damage. I think a lot of times men don't understand that a lot of times when they do something that's logical, we look at it and it hurts us a lot more. Like when we were talking about the flirting, and how a man can flirt and it's just easy to flirt. But then when a woman, on the other end, he really liked me. And then we see him go out and we're hurt, and that damages us when a man is not like, I'm not meaning this. Like, I was just playing with you. So do they think about the damage? I don't think they know that they are doing real damage. I think if you discuss it with them and let them know, apologetic, yes. But then I think they're still kind of confused. Like, darn, I did all that.
Mm-hmm.
My bad, sis.
I hear you. Island Girl Q. Do men ever think about the damage they cause women?
I think the older they get, they think about it. Early on age, they thinking with their danglings more than their brain. So,
What?
Yeah. So I agree with Kayla.
You said they're thinking with what?
Dang-a-lang.
Oh, okay.
Dang-a-lang.
Dang-a-lang more when they're younger. And I feel like sometimes they think about the damage they cause when the damage is already done. What I've seen out there. So, yeah, I've agreed with what the ladies were talking about. That's overall consensus. Some men want to do what they got to do, and then want to say, I apologize, I'm sorry. You didn't fall into the pum pum. It was a choice. It was a choice you took. It takes two people. She didn't do nothing. She didn't whatever you, but it's an action. So I didn't accidentally cheat. Who accidentally cheats? That's the dumbest thing someone has ever said, and I heard that before. And I don't like when people use liquor as an excuse. So some men don't think. They think afterwards when they fake crying and BSing. But
post clarity.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was a mistake. I love you.
That post.
Right. Mr. Lodge, what you got on this? Do men ever think about the damage they cause women?
I agree with actually all four of the ladies. I think they look at
There's
it.
three of them. Kay didn't go yet.
Oh, she ain't go yet.
No, don't try to skip over her. I'm coming for you.
They men will look at it later on in life. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to jump out of airplanes for like 6 years of my life. And then I didn't know the repercussion it was going to do to my body until later on. But we do that. Men go full force. We go full ahead. We don't think about the repercussions. Well, a woman is more emotional. They think about the repercussions. So in all, it's just that's the way it is. A man will eventually learn at his older age, and then he'll gain that wisdom through his experience. And therefore, he'll see him be able to take accountability for the stuff that he did. But a lot of stuff in relationships, I think that is more or less in relationship wise, it's more or less not just only on the man. Is a lot of that stuff, the damage is, I think it's based on culture. Our culture do a lot of damage. And you got to pass accountability what accountability is. A lot of times we just fall in line with our culture.